Young voters are often portrayed as being politically uninterested and apathetic, but voter registration statistics tell a different story. Moa Langhe looks at the impact that young voters could have on this year's midterm elections.
It's an age-old question in American politics. Will young voters turn out on Election Day?
We have seen a huge surge in enthusiasm from millennials.
We're seeing engagement like we never have before.
Young voters agree on the stakes.
Could potentially be one of the most decisive elections in U.S. history.
It'll be a huge election to just decide the future of the country.
Daniel Galileo is an 18-year-old college freshman from Maryland. He's a Democrat. Right. Dalton Moneymaker is a 19-year-old college freshman from Missouri. He's a Republican. This is the first election cycle they'll be eligible to vote in. Both are part of the 18 to 24-year-old voting bloc that came of age in a politically divided America, shaped by post-9/11 terrorism threats, the Great Recession, mass shootings, and a 24-hour news cycle. In this critical midterm election, Democrats are focusing on health care, while the GOP touts its success with the economy.
And we want to see the growth that we've had continue.
But there's something else animating the midterms.
The election of Donald Trump.
Continuing the president's agenda is something that's on the top of my list.
While the 2016 election woke up his peers, the gun debate is moving them.
Sandy Hook happened when I was in 7th grade, and this has just kept happening over and over again, and there really hasn't been any sort of legislative initiative to help curb this gun violence.
Rock the Vote is a nonprofit that registers and engages young voters. Executive Director Carolyn DeWitt says engaging includes teaching.
They're largely actually self-conscious about their understanding about our government.
DeWitt insists the idea that youth are politically apathetic is bogus.
Young people are incredibly passionate about the issues.
But it is not as much about passion as it is simply about turnout.